Yeah, I played against him, and it was garbage. It was like my deck, but with less points. I like completely destroyed him. Wasn't even close. Like he lost round 1 uneven, had to go down 2 cards round 2. Then he ended up like revealing an Archospore because I'd locked the other Archospore. I was like, what is the point of his deck? I mean, I get the point of his deck, but it's so clunky, and then the payoff's not worth it. Oh, he does all that stuff to cheat. Just put some larva in the deck, man, and play. Just get some wholesome points. Do you want to know why my leader is this? There you go. Archetype confirmed. It's so nobody can ping my shit. That's it. That's literally all this leader does. And I don't need koschey or anything because I just play big boys and Yep. Garbage was needed there. There's counterplay. Just ping them. How about we name for Danian Secret Service? How much you understand? I mean, I feel like he understood their power. He wanted to harness it for his own benefit. He has a very good understanding of the game. He doesn't like to play the game the way that you like to play the game. But he understands the meta. Like he understands Gwent. Cheese decks? I mean, his decks are counter meta, right? Like they don't work at 2400. His decks, they work specifically because of what other people are playing. He probably gets bored. No, I know. I'm saying like he probably like can't get himself to like concentrate on those decks because they're so boring for him. I mean, you don't have to believe me, Gavane, but like I really think you underestimate like how smart Miyamoto is. Like Lauren said something that they said they hate Imagawa's decks, like you know the crows or the double salamander or the archgriffin cheese or whatever, right? And that's fine, that's fair. They said I hate his decks but I admire like his deck building. Like there is art there. Like it, you don't have to like enjoy it to accept the craftsmanship that's involved. Specific niche? Well, are you good at playing his kind of deck? Is there anyone who's good in every aspect of the game? No, I didn't say that. I'm saying, isn't that true of everybody? Like I read the translation of like him rewatching his game against Paja, and some of the stuff that he was pointing out. Like I remember when I was like recasting the stream, I was like, oh, the commentators are saying this is wrong, but no, he's playing around this because Paja is gonna do that. But then a lot of other things that he knew what Paja was thinking or going to do based on his style, like I didn't even know. And then I sent it to Paja and he read it. He's like, thank you so much for saying that was really cool. And yeah, that is exactly what was going on in my head. Like, sure, Vante. I can play it after this game. Normal decks? I don't know that I'm better than him in normal decks. But then again, I've never had a game against Miyamoto where I was like, oh, I outplayed him. There's games where I like out macroed him because I recognized the strengths of each deck, and with the cards that I had, I was able to get the game to a place that was good for me. But I've never like spotted him making micro mistakes. But I've also never seen him play like a typical meta slave deck, quote unquote. That's called outplaying? Later, man. I look forward to your Siege deck. Let me know when it's out. We'll watch it. Guess it's kind of getting to that Imler time, huh? Oh shit, what if there's a Brewer in this deck? If there's a Brewer, I'm screwed. There's no way I'm outpointing that. I have no control left either. Oh, no Broover. We're good. Six.
Our path over the earth by stars in the night sky is guided.
Look how many points I've got from kindness this game. It's insane. Oh, come on, man. I was like, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. How big is this gonna be? 17? 18? All right. Look at these larvae, man. They're the MVPs.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
Act your age. At 2 centuries, you behave like you were barely one.
This guy? If this were to die, whether if I consume it or he kills it, the opponent's tallest unit from their deck would pop out on the opposite row. Now, in this case, his row is full, so he wouldn't get anything. But like, if he had like an 8 power unit and a 6 power unit, it doesn't matter where they are. When you consume this, the 8 power unit would come out. Highest power unit from their deck. So it's supposed to be like a downside. Although sometimes if you know your opponent's deck and it's a card that like has a really strong deploy, like say Tier, for example, you can pull it out on purpose. Oh no, double 18s. I hope it's not Igni. Yeah, he wouldn't have clicked that if he had Igni. Yeah, it's just Cranmer.
Maybe the likes of the heat oil matter.
18 for 5 larva value, yeah. I mean, but the whole deck is built around it. This is basically like a Koschey deck without the weaknesses of Koschey. I have evolved. You don't have to draw the like Iris combo. You don't have to have Caranthir, Koschey, or Cat. Nothing has to live. The only thing that you can control in this deck is the larva. Alright, you wanted to see my precision strike, or not my, but Kuner's precision strike deck? Here we go.